As you know, I'm one of the most positive people on this wonderful platform, and being the upbeat person I am, I always try to see the good in things when formulating my first impressions. I don't like spreading negativity, but I can't hold back my true feelings anymore. There's a Star Wars series called Ahsoka where the show centers around our favorite Star Wars protagonist, Sabine. I am so happy that Disney titled a show after one character, a character I really like, and then made the show about a character I despise. Really subverted my expectations there. I guess it's my fault for giving myself false hope. I guess. This happened in Kenobi, it happened in the Book of Boba. The series will drift away from where the attention should be and instead give it to a character nobody gives a rat's ass about. I watched Rebels when I was younger, I know who Sabine is. This Ahsoka show is not my first introduction to her, and I didn't really like her in Rebels either. Sabine feels like a fanfic character. She's a radical Mandalorian with bright colored armor, and she also wields a lightsaber. Isn't it cool how she drives around on a speeder bike like it's a motorcycle and playing music that's very out of place for Star Wars? Isn't it so cool how she disrespects authority? It's like some rebellious teenager made this character. When I was a wee lad, I would also create characters in my head in Star Wars, and Sabine just seems like something I would have created as a child. Like as if I tried to imagine Boba Fett with Darth Maul's double-edged lightsaber, like trying to make the character as cool as possible. Looking back, that was lame, I was a fucking stupid kid, but Sabine's character was made by a grown adult. Gonna be honest, I wasn't super impressed with Rebels. I think it's an okay show. So Sabine didn't really bring down the cast or the show in general. Hera's alright, I guess Ezra gets better as the show goes on, and Kanan's a cool character, and he's one of the few I like from that show that isn't from an older series. So I'm open to Sabine getting more characterization and becoming better than what she was in Rebels, which was essentially a fanfic nothing burger. In the Ahsoka show, the main antagonist is connected with the cast of Rebels, Sabine and Ezra. In fact, Ahsoka has never met Thrawn until the finale of her own show. Sabine's journey of finding Ezra is established the first episode, while Ahsoka's character arc starts on like episode 4 or 5 and gets resolved right away. While the Clone Wars flashbacks were cool, I will admit Ahsoka's development was kind of shoehorned. It's the basic don't give up speech, but that's something we don't really see from her throughout the entire franchise. That's not something she really struggles with. Sabine also has the journey of learning the Force, so everything points to her being the actual main protagonist. But the Ahsoka show ruins any chance of me liking her. To sum it up, Sabine wants to save her friend Ezra from exile, but in doing so, she risks the Empire rising up again and starting another galactic space war. Sabine continues on in the story with zero consequences after basically jeopardizing her entire universe. Yeah, she's left behind, but we know she's coming back. She's with Ahsoka.
But Diesel, don't you like Spider-Verse? Isn't the character Miles Morales basically the same as Sabine?
Well, not really. For one, Miles is a teenager, so it's more realistic for him to make irrational choices. Sabine is an adult and should know her choice is stupid. Secondly, Miles is trying to save his father's life, knowing that if he doesn't take action, he will for sure die. Meanwhile, Sabine knows there's a possibility Ezra's still alive. Thirdly, while Miles is making an irrational decision, his actions in the Indian Spider-Verse showed there's possibly a third option that benefits everyone. As for Sabine, she knows bringing back Ezra means bringing back Thrawn. Lastly, not everyone backs up Miles for his decision, and for those that did, a lot of them struggled to support him from the very start. And finally, as for Sabine, everyone is cool with her decision, despite the heavy consequences that came with it. I heard the next character-focused TV show is going to be Lando Calrissian. Cool character, I don't know if he'd be a good main character though. Regardless, knowing Disney's track record, they'll give the spotlight to a fucking mouse droid or some dumb shit like that. Like, Lando will be in every episode, but he'll watch the mouse droid saving the day. In conclusion, Sabine is booty cheeks, and Disney needs to fix this problem of putting the spotlight on the wrong characters.